to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work.
Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to throw, it's Nelson. Pressure coming.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Nelson. Caught near the sticks, it's Marshall. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy has so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Motion from the back. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Vols want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Dances away to buy time. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fouls through the defense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making it roll.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now adjusting. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure starting to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
The Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. We saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Rides to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's Butler. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic up, turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Now improvising. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gets it out fast. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires it down the seam. And it's caught inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for room. It's Butler. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 42 spot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finds a seam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Marshall. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fakes the grab. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D. Playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds.
Holds it in on the left. Touchdown, UCLA. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. All business today for this ball.